like I'm on the Oscars.
Oh, one more time. We just need just to clap. One more time.
So what does that do?
Magic.
Magic. My name is Marni Lawson. I'm a self-appointed famous watercolor artist. I have been drawing and painting all my life. I'm actually an artist. I'm not a graphic designer. This concept is sort of the culmination of many years of painting forest themes. I grew up near the woods. I fell out of a tree and broke my arm. I did a Project Adventure program where kids were jumping out of trees on belay. When I moved to the Western Maine Mountains, which is, I've been told, is the most forested county in the lower 48, I was surrounded by trees. Maine basically has two industries. They have logging and they have tourism. I also started noticing trees that look like people, if you can believe that. There are two trees along the Carabasset River. One looks like Fred Astaire standing with his arm up in the air. Another looks like Ginger Rogers doing a dip. All the locals call them the dancing trees, and I did a painting called Carabasset Dance Company. There are two other trees that are near the end of the Appalachian Trail. They look like two riders on a motorcycle, the guy holding onto the handlebars and the lady with her butt sticking out and little roots coming off the back of her butt. And it's almost like they're saying, I can't believe you walked the whole way when you could have ridden a Harley. So I started wondering if trees actually have personalities, and I was really connecting to that. The actual painting that I did for this competition was a combination of two paintings that didn't work. And when you're a Yankee New Englander for all those years, you save everything, you recycle things, you think of how to make different things with what you already have. So I took these two paintings that didn't work, I glued them together, I blackened over, made them darker, blackened over the middle part of them, scrubbed out to colors underneath, and then I superimposed what my friends refer to as Marni trees. They're these very skinny trees in yellow. Ironically, that painting was done just about 2 years after I finished treatment for stage 2 breast cancer, and that was 10 years ago. And what I found during my treatments that walking in the woods or the forest is a very restful place to be, and it's very energizing, and it's just very healing. So that's sort of, I don't know, I guess you could say it's the culmination of all my years of living. I'm 60 now, and that was back when I was 50, and 2002 would have been 8 years ago that I did that painting. That one seemed to fit the format the best. I had some other environmental statement paintings. One of them was based on the Joni Mitchell 60s song, Big Yellow Taxi. Took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. We charge all the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got till it's gone. We've paid paradise and put up a parking lot. So this particular picture is called Future Squeeze, and it had a whole bunch of boards building us into a big black hole till all we had left was one scraggly tree. I tried entering that one because I did do some other entries, but that was a horizontal, and I had to make it a vertical picture, and it didn't stretch real well. So, I don't know. Trees are just part of me.
If you could pick a DC landmark to be, which one would you be?
A DC landmark. Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Maybe, probably the cherry blossoms. Although pink's not my favorite color, but, you know, that is trees. And although I really like the great big trees along the edge of the reflecting pool, too. I don't think I would go with a man-made monument, and don't get me wrong, I think they're very impressive, but I'd probably be trees, or I'd be water, maybe water in one of the fountains. I really like water, I like the sound of water.